Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Dangerous Relationship. We are now starting Kei Toyonaga's route. His first chapter here is titled A Twisted Man. So I hear he's not going to be the sweet misunderstood type of guy that Taiga was. But I do like my bad boys a lot of times, so let's see if he's going to be one of the ones I like or not. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Thank goodness, I might actually make it to work on time today. I glanced down at my phone to check the time. Fortunately, I still had plenty of time to get to the studio. I normally wouldn't be so worried, but today I was assigned to Kei Toyonaga again. Being late with him was bad enough, but 2 days in a row was asking for trouble. I imagined to myself what would happen if I actually did come in late again. I'm so sorry!
Again? What's with you? Is there nothing but air in that head of yours?
I'm sorry, I really am!
Do you think this is a game? Are you coming in late just to make me mad?
Of course I'm not! A sinister grin crept across his face.
Don't tell me. You actually enjoy being yelled at. Does it turn you on?
No! No way in hell!
I think you're lying. You're a masochist, aren't you? I see it in your eyes.
You do not! I have no interest in that sort of thing.
You don't have to be shy. If you want to be punished, you should have said so. First, why don't you get on your knees and beg for forgiveness?
What? Why should I have to do that?
You were late, weren't you? This is justified retribution.
Ugh. I had absolutely no excuse for being late 2 days in a row. Knowing I fully deserved this punishment, I reluctantly knelt down in front of him. No, don't do it! This is just— why is she going this far in this fantasy in her head? Is she really actually a masochist in this route?
Alright, now don't move.
Kei picked up a marker. Oh no, I would not put up with that. No way. Kei picked up a marker and began scribbling something on my forehead. What are you writing? Why are you letting him do that?
I was late.
No, you can't. I have to work with other people today.
That's not my problem. By the way, this is permanent marker. You'll have that on your head all day.
You've got to be kidding me. Hope I have long bangs. As I walked to work, that painful scenario ran through my head. Thankfully, none of that would happen since I was on time today. Huh? Is that— In the distance, I spotted Kei making his way toward the studio. More curious than him was the woman at his side. Kei was walking with a woman who I didn't recognize at all. She couldn't be his manager because I've never seen them together before. They were acting very friendly, making me very curious who she was. What surprised me more was the fact that Kei wasn't wearing sunglasses or even disguised at all. If any of his fans spotted him, they would have certainly started a ruckus. Then again, it wasn't really my problem, so I decided not to worry about it. I had bigger problems on my mind, like getting to work on time, getting to work before him. While doing my best to avoid the sharp eyes of Kei, I hustled toward the studio. But just then— Kei stopped walking and glanced right at me. Oh, what's wrong, Kei?
I think I've seen that woman before.
Ah, good, he doesn't remember. Had he seen me? I had been trying to ignore him, so it would be weird if I greeted him now. Instead, I decided to act like a normal person and tried to walk right past him. He stared long and hard at me with a puzzled face as I went by. Come on, let's go, and don't stare at other girls when you're with me. The woman at his side pestered him with a shrill, obnoxious voice.
Shut up already. Since when do I have to listen to you?
I never—
Damn it, this is why I hate stupid women. You wouldn't stop bugging me, so yeah, I dated you. Now look at what I get.
How could you say that?
It's about time to end this. It's not fun being around you anymore. I'm done.
Why does he look so sad about that? What are you saying?
There's no point in trying to make this work when I don't want it.
Wait, calm down before you say something you can't take back.
It's too late. I've lost interest in you. You weren't worth my time anymore. I don't want to see you again. Don't even think about calling me.
Kei, wait! What about all the fun times we had? The poor girl chased after him as he hailed a taxi and hopped in the back seat. Watching it unfold made him seem like an emotionless devil, devoid of compassion. As his taxi sped off, I realized I had an even bigger problem now. Him getting to work earlier than expected meant I would be as good as late. Waking up early and rushing off to work was all going to be for naught. I'm so sorry for being late.
Again? What's with you? Do you want me to punish you that badly?
I'm so sorry. I'll get everything ready at once. I had arrived at the studio 5 minutes early, so strictly speaking I wasn't late. Now why did you come here apologizing for being late? But telling him that would earn me no more than a lecture, so I didn't say a word. While I was sorting out his wardrobe, I risked a glance at his face. I wanted to make sure he wasn't suspicious of seeing me on the way to work.
Hey.
Yes?
I'm thirsty. Get me some tea.
Alright, fine. If it gets you off my back. Just a minute. His keen eyes tracked me as I went to get him a drink.
You're rather obedient today. Don't think I'll forgive you for coming in late with just a cup of tea.
That wasn't my intention. After pouring some iced tea into his cup, I handed it over to him. He snatched it from my hands and gulped it down immediately. He took a few large sips and turned toward me with a sour face.
Didn't I see you earlier?
Huh? When he asked the very question I was hoping to avoid, my stomach immediately sank. He was asking about when we passed by each other on the way to work. Though I did my best to hide my face and avoid being seen, he'd known it was me after all. How was I supposed to respond now, since he knew it was me? What are you talking about?
You know, just a little earlier.
Was it too late for me to lie and weasel my way out of this? Yes, that was me. You're such a jerk, I didn't want to talk to you on the street.
I knew it was you. You're a stinking, snooping woman, you know that?
What are you talking about? You were in the middle of the street having an argument. I wasn't snooping at all. It was just a coincidence I was there.
That's what they all say.
Says who?
Women that follow me around to get closer to me.
Oh, don't flatter yourself, buddy. You and your upturned nose.
I told you before, right? Women on the staff abuse their position to get to me.
Not me. No, that's not who I am. I wanted to become a stylist since a long time ago.
Sure you do. I've heard all the excuses already.
Kei wasn't buying any of my story. It's not a story, it's the truth. I don't even care that you were with that woman anyway. I'm not going to tell anyone.
You expect me to trust a woman's word? I gave up doing that ages ago. Did you snap a picture of us on your phone? Are you trying to blackmail me?
No, never. I wouldn't do that. He glared at me with eyes full of suspicion.
I don't believe a word out of your mouth.
Then what do you want me to do? Just then, knock knock. Someone outside was knocking on the door. It was probably someone from staff coming to see if Kei was ready yet. Sorry, it'll just be a few more minutes. But the door cracked open and the person outside came walking in on their own. It was a face that I had seen before.
What the hell, so? Who said you could come in?
The director is calling for you. Everything is getting pushed back because you're late. The man was So Toyonaga. You're much prettier than your brother. Kei's older brother and fellow actor, So was a talented and rising star. The current drama they were filming would be their first appearance together.
What an ass. Can't he just chill for a while? It's not like this drama means anything to anybody.
If you've got time to make fun of it, you've got time to change your clothes. The staff barely tolerates you as it is. Don't give them a reason to hate you more.
I know. Relax.
Kei turned to sneer at me, shaking his head as if it were my fault.
Where did you put my outfit? Hurry and give it to me.
It's right here. I grabbed the pieces of his outfit and rushed to hand it to him. He decided to threaten me while slipping his arms through the sleeves.
We're not done with this conversation. We'll finish it when I get back. Don't you dare think about running away.
I'm thinking about it right now. Kei stormed out of the room, leaving me speechless. So had saved me from Kei's wrath, at least for the moment. I wasn't out of the clear yet, since he still seemed plenty mad at me. While thinking about how I might handle it, I noticed Soul was staring at me. Can I help you? Exactly what she says. Can I help you? Is Kei harassing you? What gave you that impression? Huh? You can tell me. Be honest. I didn't think Kei was being so mean that I had to worry about anything just yet. You don't think so? I think there are signs. He just didn't like me knowing he was secretly seeing some girl. It's okay. He teases me all the time. So continued as if ignoring my answer. He is a playboy, you know. In the past, he once forced a girl from the staff to date him. It's just a game to him. If a girl gets serious about him, he dumps her right away. Remembering what happened with Kei and the woman this morning, I could believe it. But was there any purpose in telling the truth to So? Should I tell him about everything he's done to me? I thought about it, but I just couldn't do it. This is show business. There are probably tons of other actors just like Kei. I would have to rely on my own wits and strength to get through it. It's okay. I'm used to it. But really, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Sol stared long and hard at my face, as if trying to see into my mind. Fine. But if he does or says anything to you, tell me about it. With that, he turned and headed out the door. Wait! What? If what you're saying is true, that Kei has caused trouble for girls on the staff, why are you asking me about it anyway? What does it have to do with you? Kei is 28 years old now. He's not always going to get by using his looks. If he keeps acting like that all the time, people are going to abandon him. People don't stay young forever, but that's especially true for models and actors. It becomes much harder for them to do well the older they age. Sol was just worried about his brother's well-being. Anything else before I go? No, sorry to keep you. Bye. Sol finally made his exit from the dressing room. I had until Kei got back to think about what I would say. Despite all the time that I had to think, it really didn't help. Why don't they just run away? Maybe I don't have to work with him for a while. Or maybe even never again. Not long after the shoot ended, Kei came back to the dressing room.
Damn director, he only whines about the stupidest things. Who the hell does he think earns the good ratings anyway?
Kei was obviously in a very bad mood. It sounded like the director might have offended him somehow.
Ready to continue where we left off?
Nope. Kei still wanted proof I wouldn't go around spreading rumors about him. Unfortunately, nothing I said seemed to convince him that wasn't my intention. You mean with you and the girl, right? I already told you, I'm not going to talk about it to anyone. I didn't take any pictures of you either, I promise.
Why don't you let me see your phone so I can judge for myself?
What?
If you haven't done anything wrong, then it shouldn't matter to you.
You might delete all my contacts or something, I don't trust you. What if I have naked pictures on my phone? He had a point, but how far was I willing to go to prove my innocence? Letting someone else search through my phone wasn't something I wanted to do. However, it just didn't seem like he would trust me unless I let him look. I thought about my options. Fine, it's not a good idea, but fine. At least let me watch you do it, so I can make sure you're not doing something untoward to my phone. He wasn't going to believe me unless I showed him my phone. I took it out of my bag and handed it to him.
That's right, and just do as I say.
He took my phone with a devilish smile. Looking down at the screen, he took a moment to browse through my files. He threw the phone back at me with an annoyed grunt. What, did you want to see pictures of yourself on my phone? See? There weren't any photos of you, right?
I guess not.
I told you. So you believe me now? Breathing a sigh of relief, I stuffed my phone back into my bag. Even so, Kei still glared at me with a dubious expression.
Hold your horses. I didn't see any photos, but that means nothing. I'm not just going to believe you so easily.
Huh? Kei took a step forward, coming unbearably close to me. What? I moved backward to put some distance between us, but was stopped short by the wall. Kei? He reached out and grabbed me by the wrists. What are you doing? Let go of me! He wasn't acting any way I'd ever seen him act before. I tried twisting my arm to shake him off, but he held on to me firmly. A twisted smile was across his face, as if he was enjoying every second. Let go! Let me... Just then, I wrenched my hands away from him, but no sooner. His cool and calm face lunged toward me. The taste on my lips was surprisingly sweet. I was so shocked that I didn't know what had happened right away. What was happening to me? Why was Kei kissing me? I struggled and squirmed to get away, but he pressed me firmly against the wall. My cheeks flared with heat and blushed all on their own. Inside, my mind was churning sluggish and slow. After sampling a taste on my lips, Kei backed away slowly.
Look at how red your face is. Was that your first kiss or something?
Of course not.
You don't have to be embarrassed about it. Or is it that you're getting turned on because you finally got to kiss me?
No!
Judging by your face, I think you're lying. Look in the mirror. You're red from ear to ear.
I glanced in the mirror, and lo and behold, it was true.
See, I'm right.
First of all, what was that about?
That kiss to keep your mouth shut.
What?
You won't go blabbing about that girl now that I've kissed you.
You...
You should be thankful.
What kind of logic is that? How is kissing me gonna keep me from telling anybody anything?
It's not often that I let a girl have a taste of my lips. You liked it, right?
How was I supposed to answer that? I'll just say I did. Let's leave the butt out. I felt very awkward being kissed by someone that I wasn't dating. Then again, it was hard not to be happy to get a kiss from someone as handsome as him, even if he's a jerk.
See, there's no girl alive who would pass up a kiss from me.
I think I'd pass. He stated that boldly and proudly, with utmost confidence. It wasn't hard to see why he had so many fans as an actor.
Now that we've already started, how about we take it a little further?
What?
You know what I mean.
He crept toward me again with a sly grin on his face. Wait! Was he planning to do even more to me? If this kept up, we might not stop with just a kiss. We were still at work, and anyone might come in the room at any moment. As if hearing my inner fears. Knock, knock. Dirili, are you in there? One of the staff members came knocking at the door for me. Kei's manager needs him to hurry up and get to the next shoot. Are you almost done in there? I can let them know. Sorry, I'll have him ready in just a minute. All right. The sound of their footsteps trailed off down the hallway. See? You need to get moving, Kei.
Stupid staff. We were just getting to the good part, too.
Says you. Were we?
Who knows what might have happened if they hadn't come. It didn't look like you were about to say no, either.
While I wanted to refute him, the words just wouldn't come out of my mouth. I had been so easily lured and entranced by him. I don't think I could have resisted since I could barely move a muscle in my body.
Damn, I better hurry. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I would finally be free from his reign. As he tossed his clothes aside as he dressed, I folded them away. But then...
How much work have you had lately?
It's hard to say. I told him some of the recent work I had done in the studio.
Figured as much. Sounds like a bunch of scrappy jobs to me.
Don't say that. I'm grateful to get all this work experience.
Whatever. How would you feel about a real job? I'm going to make you my personal stylist.
Out of all the guys in this game, he's the one that wants to make me his personal stylist right away. What? Hold on a second. You can't just decide that on your own.
It'd be great for your career. Working as my stylist is a huge deal.
But... He was right. As a stylist, I couldn't have hoped for a better chance than this. But I have my schedule still. I'm already assigned to a bunch of work.
Forget about them. I'll pay you enough that you won't have to care about it.
He marched out of the room with his head held high, as if I had already said yes.
I'll have my schedule sent to you tonight. You better be ready to handle me.
Kei snickered with a cruel smile as he left. What was I going to do? Well, I don't mind him. I just wish that the heroine would talk back a little. I feel like it could be a fun relationship if I could just talk back. I'm gonna head right over to read episode 2. I'll give you a reward, so I hope to see you there or in some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.